Hello, friends. What's the way to be successful in the highly competitive and technology driven world? The question comes to everybody's mind. Honestly, there are no straightforward answers to this question. The essentially required skills for a proficient person are leadership and professionalism. Both the skills can be segmented into different facets. The history has proven that creation of common vision and unification of human efforts is the key to development and achievement of the unprecedented results. We are going to discuss about the roadmap for leading successful teams in professional way and in turn becoming a professional leader. What are the hallmarks of a professional? Rather, what's the meaning of a professional? Oxford Dictionary defines professionalism as the high standard that you expect from a person who is well trained in a particular job. Similarly, the person who is considered to have the qualities of professionalism is termed as professional and is defined as a person who does the job that needs special training and high level of education. For being considered a professional, one has to be knowing his or her role within an organization in addition to knowing the nuances of technicalities associated with the job profile assigned. He or she should be able to play the role of a leader, a mentor, and a person whom the subordinates should look forward to emulate. What are those essential qualities one need to cultivate to be a professional leader? Being competent to execute the tasks related to one's profession in the prescribed manner and achieve the desired results without compromising on basic moral values is the most important paradigm of professionalism. We often come across examples of personalities who attained success but compromised on ethical code and moral values to accomplish the desired results. Yes, they were good at their positions, but did they act in righteous way while holding their position? Doing right things whilst executing the charter of duties, considering the big picture in the absence of any supervision forms the foundation of professionalism. When you know yourself, you know all. Swami Vivekananda. Self-awareness is the essential milestone in the journey of being a professional. One often comes across varied situations in professional life wherein he or her has to listen to the feedback, face criticism, and react to the situations. Reviewing the actions taken at any point of the time with moral compass is an essential aspect of professionalism. The practice of doing right things at the first time starts with knowing oneself. Knowing oneself can keep a person away from false attractions, keep him or her in charge of the work, helps in being proactive, improving the professional competencies, and help in understanding the bigger picture. Self-discipline is one of the most important qualities of a professional. It helps him or her to keep abreast of the technological developments, in line with the times, and most importantly, keeps mentally and physically fit to take on challenges. Being assertive helps in keeping the cliches of moral dilemmas away. A professional knows when and how to say no and when it's required. Planning is the most important skill set in the arsenal of a professional. A well-prepared plan, augmented with efficient resource management and perseverance, can guarantee repeated success. Well-groomed professional always aims to turn any work assigned to him or her into a craft, which is the essence of a true professional. Evolution is the nature's rule, and a person in his or her professional life goes through different phases right from an under trainee to the general manager and director in the corporate hierarchical ladder. Understanding the nuances of the task at hand, getting best of the people on the teams, envisioning the bigger picture and putting it into the words and transpiring the vision of organization becomes important. Considering that humans are the pillars of organization is important. Dealing with them with utmost attention, Being an empathetic and good listener are the essentials of a true professional. It is often seen that the decent is not awarded or rather frowned upon in most of the organizations. However, it is the responsibility of the person in charge to encourage the decent, to discover any flaws in any decision and improvise it for betterment. Howsoever the person may be professionally competent, the attitude of hiding facts and manipulating them for the personal benefits is disastrous. Being ready for unforeseen circumstances is at the heart of the professional. The mitigation of such scenarios can be made possible with improving the systems. The system improvements can be carried out by systematic analysis, discipline, and creativity. It is important to train the team members to cope up with emergencies, development of standard operating procedures, which I will discuss in my upcoming videos, and carrying out the rehearsals or drills at regular intervals can be of immense help. Gathering information out of these drills and analysis of feedback coupled with critical questioning is the way to improve systems. The skills associated with critical questioning and systematic analysis are the ones a professional needs to master. With globalization, the physical boundaries between countries have diminished. The businesses are turned into the global empires with multiple verticals. With a wide reach of businesses, cross-cultural workforce has become the need of the hour. A professional needs to learn, practice, and master the skills essential to lead and cooperate in culturally diverse teams. Being an empathetic person with the ability to understand the shades of emotional intelligence can often pay good dividends in longer run. Good intentions in every aspect of the work and having an aim to achieve the sustainable growth or competitive advantage through doing well by doing well is a must for a professional. Finally, being a professional speaks volumes about a person. It creates the reputation, establishes the ethical code of conduct, and creates a pathway to produce quality work every time the task is touched by a professional. Leadership is an art of getting someone else to do something you want done because he wants to do it. Dwight Eisenhower. With the word leader, the thoughts immediately come to our mind is about eminent personalities who are considered as the role models in the history and in present. That is Abraham Lincoln, Mahatma Gandhi, Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, Elon Musk, Narendra Modi, and Steve Jobs, to name a few. What made them great leaders? What were their qualities and traits which rose them to their stature and garner huge support from the masses? And how they made things possible which were thought of being challenging? The subject of leadership has been studied for hundreds of years and has been evolving. Knowledge pertaining to the leadership theories and personality traits is essential for effective leaders. Leadership theories offer the essential working knowledge and valuable insight into molding one's behavior. Earlier knowledge on leadership found to be more attuned towards qualities, characteristics, and personalities of the leaders. Six basic qualities or behavioral traits of leaders are considered important for a leader to be effective. Those are honesty and integrity, emotional stability and maturity, motivation, self-confidence, cognitive ability, achievement drive. However, these qualities do not assure a leader to be successful in the realm of technological advanced world, which poses numerous challenges in addition to motivate the people and get the things done. The modern academia carried out more research in this subject and contemporary leadership theories were postulated. The leadership has become a multifaceted subject in today's world as motivating teams and executing tasks, is associated with complexities. The complexities led to evolution of the contemporary leadership theories. These theories study the behavior of leader under diverse circumstances, which can be deliberated and learned rather than imbibing essential traits of the leader. Only one leadership theory in isolation cannot give the answers to present-day challenges. However, the combination of them can be definitely useful to find out solutions for the complex leadership challenges. The research led to 4 different types of leadership theories, which have been subdivided to put more emphasis into each. The first theory is contingency theories. These theories consider that there is no one perfect leadership style which suits all situations, and success comes from several factors, of which leadership is one feature of the situation and followers are also significant. Situational theories suggest that it is the circumstances faced by the leader which shape his or her behavior. They succeed by sharing the knowledge essential with others. Transactional or exchange theories features a defined transaction being made between the leader and his or her followers. Actions are required when the performance is below or above the agreed level. Transformational theories concentrate on the links formed between a leader and his or her followers. The leader will inspire and motivate each team member to maximize their performance because they understand the significance of the task overall, the big picture. It's all about action. The success of leader depends upon the leader's actions in the areas of task, team, and individual. The maintenance of harmony between these 3 elements is crucial and is a challenge at the hands of the leader. The nature of the assigned task to the team is important from the leader's perspective. The task may be consisting of simple milestones or can consist of complex activities wherein things are not defined in black and white. The team essentially needs to know what are the tasks involved and who is supposed to undertake which task. If the tasks are not clearly defined by the leader, the progress of the same and fixing responsibilities for completion becomes a challenge to the leader. The team essentially consists of members with varied skill sets and from different cultural backgrounds. Leaders need to have a plan of communication and conflict resolution to ensure effective collaboration. Team needs to put in unified and focused efforts towards completion of tasks, for which the leader has to encourage the team members throughout the process. Only when the leader is able to place each person in the role best suited for his or her skill set, the team will be able to function successfully. Understanding the individual's need in terms of intrinsic and extrinsic attributes is important for the leader as he has to solve the geoid puzzle of accomplishment of the task and team members' expectations, concern for the task and the team. The leader is responsible for completion of the task in most efficient manner. The difference of a leader and a manager comes to fore whilst undertaking the activities. There has to be a precise balance maintained between importance accorded to the task completion and the team's priorities. The skill of leader to maintain this balance is important to achieve the sustainable growth and competitive advantage. As the things are always not black and white, hence the essence of true leader lies in maintaining the middle road management approach. There is no one perfect leadership style. It is understood that the varied circumstances demand for different leadership styles. A leader needs to change his or her way of leading based on the group and the task at hand. The other factors which also affect the required variation in the leadership style are leader's positional power. task structure, leader-member relations. Depending on the above context, leader can decide which leadership style to be followed and what circumstances are best suited to manage. This can also give a leader an insight that how he or she manages and why they are more successful in certain situations than in others. The leadership capabilities play an important role in leaders and team success. In given situation, a person is considered to be a leader as he or she has a power to make decisions. These powers of the leaders are important in the context of given setting in determining the leadership style. These powers are: exert power. It is achieved by the leader with their knowledge and experience. Legitimate power. It comes along with the leader's position or appointment. Coercive power. It is the authority opposite to reward someone and deals with demoting or firing. Referent power. It is considered to be inherited by the leader, like popularity, attitude, or charm. Influence of team on leadership style. Maturity of team members. The leadership style is required to be changed according to the maturity level of followers. The leader has to indulge in one of the four styles of leadership depending on the experience level of the team members to mold their performance at desired level. First is telling. Less collaboration, more of delegation. Then second, selling. Team members are capable but need to be convinced to follow the leader's ideas. Participating. Leader blends himself or herself to work as a part of the team and decisions are generally made with consultation. Delegating. The leader passes most of the responsibilities to the team members, which are more experienced and mature. Key responsibilities of a leader. The leader emerges in the process of achievement of goals. The achievement of goals is a process comprising of many activities, which may be routine or one-time in nature. The team members are supposed to be creative in the process of achievement of said goals to overcome roadblocks. The leader has an important role to play in facilitating the process. The important responsibilities in this regard are: clearing the path, provide strong leadership to chart the right path or direct the team's effort in the correct direction and maintain the team's morale in the process. Removing obstacles, to take charge of the situation when the team is confronted with challenges in order to provide resources and right directions. He or she should be able to envision the likely challenges and take necessary steps to mitigate them. Offering rewards, keeping the team motivated in the process of goal attainment is the important, especially in long drawn projects. The leader should be offering intrinsic like job satisfaction or extrinsic monetary incentives to keep the team motivated. Leaders have flaws. No matter how qualified an individual is to hold a position or how prominent that person may be, they are human beings. A smart leader will look at himself or herself critically and will be able to determine where their flaws may lie. The consistent improvement of these shortcomings is an important step in the way of becoming a good leader. These flaws are: lack of energy and enthusiasm. Leaders should be able to always be the one providing energy to the project team. Accept their own mediocre performance. Setting up just good enough is never a hallmark of a quality leader. In order to find real achievement, it is important The leadership doesn't settle for just so-so, lack of clear vision and direction. Leaders aren't really leaders if they don't have direction and vision of their own, have a poor judgment. Making decisions and proper judgment is at the heart of being a good leader. Don't collaborate. Smart leaders know that collaboration is an opportunity to gain valuable insight from other intelligent people and further the cause of the organization as a whole. Don't walk the talk. One of the classic mistakes of leadership, not leading by example. Leaders should be the one in line to obey all the conditions that have been put in the place to dictate the actions of everyone on the team. Resist new ideas. It shouldn't matter where an idea comes from, as long as it is genuinely in the best interest of the team and organization as a whole. Don't learn from mistakes. Mistakes are the opportunities to do better next time. Lack interpersonal skills. At its core, leadership is all about interpersonal skills. The way leader interacts with those who are in team as well as the others in the organizations will largely determine their success or failure in the long run. Fail to develop others. The best leaders are more concerned about the growth of others on their team than their own development. Selfish leaders will typically be short of their positions, as the performance of the team is going to suffer. Many leaders are unable to accept their own flaws and acknowledge the fact that they make mistakes. But that's what exactly great leaders are willing to do. After going through the details of professionalism and leadership, we learn that challenging times always throw opportunities for new leaders to emerge. The process of becoming a professional leader is about harnessing the potential in one's personality and amalgamating it with best of professional ethics and moral values. Many leaders are unable to accept their own flaws and acknowledge the fact that they make mistakes. But that's what exactly great leaders are willing to do. Bypassing the basic principles and compromising with ethics may give results in short run, but sustainable advantage and growth can only be ensured with sheer dedication and abidance to ethos of professionalism and value-based leadership.